Hi, I'm Janet Bloomfield, and I need your help. I'm a wife, a mother, I'm Canadian, I'm a blogger. I'm often critical of feminism and very supportive of the men's human rights movement. People are calling me a terrorist. They want to silence me. No, they want to do more than that. They want to kill me. Let me read to you now from a letter we received on May 29th, 2014 from the Doubletree Suites at the Hilton. We have received numerous threats and are concerned for the safety and well-being of our employees, our guests, and your attendees. The threats have escalated to include death threats, physical violence against our staff and other guests, as well as damage to the property. The callers have indicated that they will be stationed within the hotel as guests, which raises our level of concern. Based on the number of access and egress points, we will require 2 Detroit police officers in the lobby, 3 officers on the meeting room floor, and another 3 officers on the guest floors on a 24-hour basis. And the hotel adds a caveat that could increase based on further threats or circumstances that warrant additional security. Now, let's be clear. We have our own security. We anticipated that we would need to secure the safety of our participants, our speakers, everyone associated with our conference. We did not anticipate that we would have to secure the entire hotel. And as you can imagine, Detroit police, or any police for that matter, doesn't come cheap. I'm the social media director for the first international conference on men's issues that will be happening in Detroit this June 26th, 27th, and 28th. And we welcome you to join us. As you may have heard, we've received little pushback from protesters, which, in all honesty, not only did we expect, we welcome. That's what this is about. It's a conversation. It's a dialogue where we consider each other's points of views, we think about the other person's perspective, and we try to come to some sort of agreement about what we can do collectively to address the issues that are affecting men and boys. Well, even the most cynical amongst us could never have guessed what this would actually turn into.
I am Aldir Gracindo. I am a real person. I am a critical of feminism. I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Erin Pitsey. I'm the international founder of the Women's Shelter Movement. I believe that radical gender feminism has destroyed families and hurts children. I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Anil Kumar. I am a real person. I am a critic of feminism. I am an advocate for men and boys. Feminists are trying to silence me.
Hi, I'm Warren Farrell. I'm a real human being. Sometimes I have been critical of feminism. I am an advocate for boys and men as well as women and girls. And they're trying to silence me.
The individuals protesting this event are not just interested in proving that we are wrong. They want more than that. They want us to shut up, go away, be silent. They do not believe we have the right to speak, and they are very clearly prepared to injure innocent people, the hotel staff, and other guests of the Hilton in their efforts to silence us. Well, that might have worked, say, 60 years ago in the Soviet Union. Welcome to the United States of America. We are not clear on what the exact expenses are going to be to meet this new, utterly unanticipated threat from the protesting group. We're going to need your help to meet those costs.
My name is Krista Garcia. I am a real person. I am a critic of feminism. I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Patrice Stanton. I'm a real person. I'm a critic of feminism. I'm an advocate for men and boys, and they're trying to silence me.
My name's Tom Golden. I'm a real human being. I'm critical of feminism, and I am an advocate for boys and men. And they're trying to silence me.
My name is Jessica Kenny. I am a real person. I am a critic of feminism. I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
I'm John Hembling, and I'm an advocate for the human rights of men and boys, and feminists are trying to silence me.
My name is Allison Tiemann. I'm a critic of feminism. I advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Daniel Martinez, and I am a critic of feminism. I care about the well-being of men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Dr. Greg Canning. I am a real person. I'm a critic of feminism, and I advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
I'm Mike. I'm a real person. I'm an advocate for men and boys. I'm a critic of feminism, and they are trying to silence me.
Now, it gets even better. The Doubletree Suites are located in a historic district of the beautiful city of Detroit. And protesters have threatened to damage the facilities. They've threatened property damage against the Hilton and against this absolutely beautiful part of American history. So the Hilton has quite rationally responded by requesting us to have commercial general liability insurance of not less than $2 million. Oh, okay. Listen, we're not faulting the Hilton staff at all. We who are in this movement and who have been fighting this fight are used to being threatened with insane levels of violence and death, but the Hilton's not. Absolutely. They are responding in a completely rational way to threats of physical violence and harm against themselves, the managers, the staff, their guests. They are responding in a completely rational way. They have been nothing but professional. And we agree that this additional security is probably warranted. We did not anticipate complete insanity. The sum total that we are on the hook for the police, assuming that threats don't escalate, assuming that they simply stay at the level that we are, is about $20,000 for the police, an additional $2,000 for just the retainer for a legal team to make sure that we are doing everything that we are required by law to do to secure the safety of not just our guests, not just our speakers, but the innocent people who are working at the Hilton and who may be guests at the Hilton unrelated to the conference. So this fundraising program is for $25,000. Every penny of that will go towards paying Detroit police officers, paying taxes to the state of Michigan, paying lawyers a $2,000 retainer fee, and paying an insurance company to make sure that any damage done by the protesters can be rectified. But never in a million years did we dream we would have to be dealing with people at this level of threat. We understand protest. We've done a little protesting ourselves. But it's not protesting when you're threatening to kill people. It's not protesting when you're trying to stop people from speaking. There's a word for that. I'd call it tyranny.
Hi, my name is Carnell Smith of paternityfraud.com. I am a real person, and I am a critic of feminism. I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me. And I'm not going to stand for it, and neither are those of us who believe in fairness and equality for men and boys.
I'm Jyoti Tiwari. I'm a real person. I'm a critic of feminism. I'm an advocate for men and boys. I'm concerned about their issues, and feminists are trying to silence me.
My name is Karen Strong. I'm a real person. I'm a woman, a mother, and bisexual. I'm also a critic of feminism and an advocate for men and boys. And feminists are trying to silence me.
My name is Mike Buchanan, and I lead the British political party Justice for Men and Boys. We're critics of feminism, we're advocates for men and boys, and they are trying to silence us.
My name is Yul Tolbert. I'm a real person. I'm a strong advocate for gender equality. I'm also an advocate for men and boys, and they're trying to silence me.
Mi nombre es Daniel Martínez. Soy un crítico del feminismo. Y a mí me interesa y hago activismo por el bienestar de los hombres y de los niños. Y están tratando de silenciarme.
My name is Rachel Edwards. I'm a real person. I am a critic of feminism. I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Paul Elam, and I'm a real human being. I'm critical of feminism, and I'm an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Suzanne McCarley. I am a real person. I am a critic of feminism, and I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
My name is Dean Esme. I am a father, a husband, and a critic of feminist ideology. I am an unapologetic advocate for boys and men. And there are people out there who wish to silence me.
My name is Hannah Wallen. I am a real person. I am a critic of feminism. I am an advocate for men and boys, and they are trying to silence me.
Hi, my name is Christian Chesson. I'm a real person, and I'm a human being, and I'm a human rights advocate. I'm a critic of feminism, and I advocate for the rights of men and boys, and they're trying to silence me.
One of the most common, I find, accusations against men's rights activists or the men's human rights movements is, well, what are you doing? What are you actually doing in terms of supporting men? What actual activism are you taking part in? Well, activism takes a lot of money. Can you imagine for 1 second the amount of money it would take to mount a Supreme Court challenge to the idea that men, and only men, should be required to sacrifice their lives if war came about? What kind of money would be involved in challenging selective service as applicable to men only? What kind of activism are we doing? As much as we can. That's the answer. As much as we can. It takes money. And money is something that, at the moment, we don't have a huge amount of. Ergo, this fundraiser. We didn't anticipate or budget for completely mad protesters to threaten to kill housemaids or busboys. I suppose there's some people who say, well, you should have thought of that. We just didn't. We didn't. We really didn't think that people who oppose our points of view on selective service, on custody, on boys' educational achievement, on suicide rate, on male healthcare funding, we honestly didn't assume that they were going to hold innocent people, innocent workers. Let's keep in mind that the national rate of unemployment, as reported by the Department of Labor, for April of 2014 is around 6%, and the latest reported figures out of Detroit are 17%. This is a city struggling. We never imagined they would target workers. We never guessed they would target people trying to make a living. Assault us with your words, we will respond in kind. We don't have any problem with that. But when you take it to the level of assaulting common people, assaulting workers, assaulting people struggling to survive in a city struggling to survive, you've crossed a line, and I'm not even sure there's a word for that line. But if you dislike it as much as I dislike it, let your feelings be known and donate.
And they are trying to silence me.
And they are trying to silence me.
Feminists are trying to silence me.
And they are trying to silence me.
And they're trying to silence me.
And they are 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 trying to silence me.
Issues, and feminists are trying to silence me.
And feminists are trying to silence me.
And they are trying to silence me.
And they're trying to silence us.
And they're trying to silence me.
And they are trying to silence me.
And they are trying to silence me.
And they're trying to silence me.
And they're trying to silence me.
And they're trying to silence me.